twetwe ho enkomo 42 years a Ghana yentimi NJ eye Afcon no wakasa edi afan nyina ho sɛ mo haide etudwa Asante Kotoko coach eye Dr. Prosper Nate Ogum the urban say eye scouts ampanyfo yi omo so mo monitor other teams ewo eye African Cup of Nations no eye Kotoko coach Dr. Prosper Nate Ogum ade a mo yi no edina ka ho ne so ho sɛ mo ha ye behwe ni nyina Asante Kotoko aso eye panyfo guso say players ne biba e de bi beko na de ban say players e keka ko be duba ko sanyoma nyina totoma omo e de omo ebeluni other clubs na omo akwakoto omo dwumadi so e wo ho for this season na ebi wo ha omo monitor omo progress say de esi eko na next season omo do ma be ready bi sumu wo ha wan ha na okolo na wana nani ama Asante Kotoko biem ni nyina no e wa ha e wian yatena se wo promise 102.7 ni nyina de betwetwe ho enkom so betimi do messages aba e wa bra wo call eye Facebook search for eye Promise Radio 102.7 on Facebook ya de obenye na do eye messages aba saso na call eye passports on Facebook also okwa obetimi do messages afa ho ye mo bibia kwa ba e do bibia se wagi atum odu afidie ato Promise 102.7 aba be kan ho na ye di ese adwuma ye bebie line no se de da ne de ye no ntitwo number no eto 053 6161607 053 6161607 and 053 6178883 eduru a obetimi afre na ensem ahodo a ebedi ho dwuma na betwetwe ho komo e odwuma die su no oso abomoden atimi ede wano atum ye beko Solomon Carter ho na odi ewura eye amanone na finsem e wa amanone titru eye African Cup of Nations a e sha asenya me yadom ochina no odi nyina agu ho ede ama nemom ye de Afcon nwom no be ma ne tata e be gige ne tata na afi wode nensem no agu ho ede ama bedwafo ofia ha eye se Obed echiredi o hasi saso na Alhassan Said Zakito ono so e ofia Captain Siasia Akomia Sechi e wa ha emse Dinjaman na ase kwan ya no beba Dinjaman and ya tu ense wie e de afre Mr. Kofi Adu danso edin a eye bibiri na de frɛ no eba eye agudie a yedie eye sports ya mo fani senior shamo ono so ababe pin e wa ha nti ene ya sa boabo afofra no ayede eba Solomon Carter ebe de yemfa we engine.
Okay, enti ye gina ye magic system en nyomne so na fe ye demoram ewo amanone insemu live on 102.7 aha eye Promise Radio afe streaming live ewo Facebook at Promise Radio on Facebook okwa ubenya show ni bi ahwe saso na oye passports on Facebook show no live on tinuba Facebook app ubeba na wabe join show no na odo comment aba kajumadi no ebrepem ye be kan ede amount na bibia enso aye kama ede amount na ye be hyensem na say said the striker kan no every Afcon 2023 a eba so ewo Ivory Coast na me adumu a ochina enwumre no nso ena mebacho opening ceremony no eba so ewo Alasani Watara Stadium ya kan nsem dada na de tienie ene mebacho countries ni bi abelande ewo Ivory Coast I say there obia ye set for tournament anyame adumo ochina eba so no na de tieni say ye be corner fe yakohwe the arrival of Mali na ya hwese de ensem no esu esiti every sene area ya na Mali touch it down ewo Ivory Coast man mo enya asante to live on Facebook and Mali for no man pomo Captain Africa we chese we no omu local we supporters no chese omu ji omu yo enya asem kitwa kra hodum ti no Mali one arrival ena etwagu Facebook a said ye ete eno no na ye free Mali honuma na ye de ani achem e wo team sa aka no aso ye evisa no pa ye be ka che o se teams no omu photo shoot session no koso na we ya ka for release the Black Stars of Ghana ye de na ubehu se Andre Dede Ayu Morgan our ye captain Eddie the Black Stars of Ghana LED charge no or kind in sasa ha Dede echema aka 8 hours na tournament no enso starte honoma eno so anya asem keto akra enti no ubehu Ghana players no kudus afei enesunuama mo ene players aka nyina Inaki fanboy Inaki Williams wo mu nyina ejira mu bia enya asem keto akra Ghana ye photo shoot session no na ye free ho Riyad Mahrez enso LED charge no the amount Desert Forces of Algeria. One musu photo shoot session no echo so yebe koni akọ Algeria there no aha no so kama Riyad boni boot ni lazy ni kama na fei wo ma hwese bibia enso atimi akọ so de amomo shene so ese Algeria omo finalist in the last edition Senegal etumi age edisi omo na so ufro Algeria meba cho omo ye semi finalist mom ewo honum Cameroon enso photo session no ekoso na Cameroon there omo head coach ena LED charge no song Rigobert song ena edi animo de flag no egu ne konsa Emma Vincent Abubakar wono so by ebe kire ne de honum a eno so ekoso honum ne ba cho last photo shoot session eno etimi ba so no eye Mozambique the members of Mozambique one photo shoot no etumi ekoso Kama. Say the all is set for the AFCON 2023. Eno eba so ewo Ivory Coast na me yad mo chena ena sa game no eno so etumi etodwa mami free AFCON ho na me from ani enchemu ewo stories aka eno so make waves ewo me ba cho agudie mu nsemu na unim se Jadon Sancho say the our Dortmund say walk out to us 6 months at the amomo season here and there was Man United na awie me ba cho orani tin Eric Ten Hag okoye ne press conference in weekend Man United any Tottenham Hotspur ebo na Sancho fo busane say ora yentimi ma ewo press conference ya say abra ye musa Jadon Sancho asem eno na mo confirm mu say we free team ni mu ensembe ena wo ka Ediafa Jadon Sancho move no Eric Ten Hag in 78 hour or say or wishing the best ewo Dortmund na hope so be impressive ewo Borussia Dortmund na niema akoye ediama no ena Sancho fo busane say na after Dortmund loan no obesan ba na oba obema ne kwan ma na bobo ediama Manchester United and Ten Hag so derby eho de mo fa me nko mini hu asem ka say de Sancho kwa akọ no eno enahia na emom so obeba no asa bebobo e de Man United de ebre ni duru a ye beka ho asem a Ten Hag nsem ono di tudwa no na owie wa amananso ho say de Man United a players up echitafo no ebo mo chipa bako ene Anthony na Anthony 100 million euro eno free ayas eba Man United ni man koye Yebusa Rick Ten Hag sana Anthony form o no a source of worry edema wa na Ten Hag say no kre na enchemu ni nie o say Anthony modern boy enkonkan no ejinade baako ne off the field issues one ni girlfriend enya ya yesi wa assault ni girlfriend emedru baby wo call Brazil best na wotwe mienu no mo bo from Manchester United Eric Ten Hag kiremu a sansem no a deep player ninya e kan bi ena ontimi mobo ni ye from Manchester United no gidi ese Anthony wo be san back to the former wo share ball na say Edema United no obia enim no Eric Ten Hag ena defending the player no e wo sa instance na eno so onsem eba na Chelsea ebo weekendi na de tienie last week ena Christopher Nkunku picking knock na yebusa orani tin ede Mauricio Pochettino say Nkunku any Chaloba ni Chilwell womunji situations to say na Pochettino de atudwa say Nkunku de enya likely say eye weekend obesi akan ede ama Chelsea nemom Chaloba ni Chilwell eye Benoit Badiashile any Kani Chukwuemeka womubetimi return ede ama Chelsea Bobo Kono ene eme ba cho nyame aduma weekend e no so ehun sema eba eno no na wo Coppa Italia na no ada ewo Italy Lazio che Roma e ka ba ko man tumi ante na unim se Romelu Lukaku wabra osi akan dia ma Roma no Lazio achitafo no wo mo chante monkey eye chante no edigu eye abrante ne so ni nyina ne se Lukaku jebo ana omo sere no aboa be ne di kwadu adwe ne ho nsensem ema game ne kra no deja ntokwa bebre ne pie mu ema owura ne din enso ede Jose Mourinho wonya red card was a game ni mu ewie ya Federazione Italiano Gianco Calcio FIG simpanyim for madwa wo mo se eniema Lazio ye no na enye ne kwan so a na nye monkey chant ne nko a wo mo chema Lazio fans no etoto bottles eba go pramane so ema ne bo Roma player ne din edi bove wamo san to missiles edi by enti omuchema Lazio next home game wamo partial stadium ban enti Lazio capacity no wamu chemienu echitafo ebe fafa efa aka no ebe ye empty eno eye banam ye dima Lazio wamu wieye wamu si 50,000 euros Lazio ntia enfama FIGs no eno wamu se 15,000 euros enso eko edi ama Roma ni nyina ne se Roma so etim no womu entumi an control mu players no eni womu head coach ani din edi Jose Mourinho ento womu so afine eye Roma na no na after ban ne bae no me ba chow Italy omu referees chief owura ni din me ba chow we no eye owura ye friend no eye Gianluca Rocci uko Italia referees o nyina ne doma no waye press conference na wakasa kakra na ni nyina ne se Lazio ni Roma game no womu ma referee na so ye papa ama say eye referee se wo Italy adwa na owura ni nsema odi to dwanie wose say omu send warning e dia ma Serie A clubs nyina say womu referees no eni kwanse club bia e di omanim eye form e bi se club obedi sa adwuma ni biem no womu referees association womu ne FIGs no womu mfa eye sa club no eho encho mo a eno so ye Gianluca Rocci nensamo a wadi tudwa ene awie ya edema mo ewo dwumade ne so na story way ewo ho Osimhen agent Roberto Calenda woni eye Victor Kvaratskhelia wonu so agent owre friend Mamuka Jugali womo ntokwa o social media eye deja we tomani we na we atomani we ema chese na chese eye Victor Osimhen ne Victor Kvaratskhelia as attention be abedo montem na Walter Mazzari wako press conference ewie eni ebusa Walter Mazzari say owura na agent mienu eko ade achie na Osimhen agent atubiaba na Kvaratskhelia agent atubiaba ensembe na akafa ho ba cho Walter Mazzari say sansem na omudi no wonfa ho woni de ope eni say eye players no ebe she Napoli shirt na so mu rap Napoli stadium a San Pauli anase Diego Armando Maradona mom wamu ebe deliver Ediama Napoli entokwa agent ne kono Walter Mazzari say emfa ne ho emfatim ne ho woma japade players no enti players ne modembo na ehiomo Walter Mazzari ne nsamo no so ade tudwa ena wie ya edema mo ewo dwumadie ne so Dominic Solanke Premier League Player of the Month awards no me ba cho December wache edi esi ne nan so 6 goals and was share edema Bournemouth Bobo Kona wache December Player of the Month ewo Premier League ni mo edi esi ne nan so a eno so nsem kakra eba eno no na mikowie ewo FC Barcelona woma so eni nyina ne se enra wa bra na Barcelona eni Osasuna game no eguso ekoso no unim se Rafinha after first half ena empanyimfo yi ni frame na omu replacing with Lamine Yamal ne nyina ne se Rafinha epike moxil injury ewo ne nan bonkum no na se ne sere mu twen ne kakra na awie ya Barcelona empanyimfo the official release aba na omu chema tester omu ye on Rafinha no eche se ontimi return enfama Barcelona over the weekend wabra omu next La Liga game enso etumi atodwa omu chema femoris muscle injury eno de ha abrante ni din de Rafinha se de ono ekotena nchen de amabasa boboko na wontimi nto aso ensia kan kopim se ne ho beto no aba abeto aso de amabasa boboko no yegina Rafinha nsem ne so na yedi amanoni nsem no esi ena on Highway Sports live on Promise 102.7 FM live on Promise Radio on Facebook live on Oyepo Sports on Facebook na bedafo ato aso edi amamo ewo dwumadi ne so.
Yabeda Solomon Carter ase modiewura amonone na afensem ekoso ewoye afcon mu na wode ne nyina atu edwa eno
Promise 102.7
102.7 FM
eso atenase na afi captain siasia akomia sechi na ofa Kofi Edudanso senior shamo ono so atenase ewa ha mema bedwafo akwaba na afi yede ensem no de ahyehye so dwumadie ye producers a omo etaye chi aboabo ansem na no de ebrem no Samuel K Mensa afi Solomon Carter born again Chirematen Clementino the darling boy omo nyina eka wono maboabo ansem na no awie ya betena se wo Promise 102.7 ababia wo bia no wutie yede ensem no ebrem obeda kwaba bibia bokode we are na ko kama
them editing ya choose you yeah but it can be better
botom so ayefe
nyanya
oh
say botono o jenefa ha
send the do be do bi ani
we they was surprising me but eje na nche na odwumade bebre say kodinti eje na
tupa odiskere
kokura nka me botom
odiskere
edwuma na dawson hihye na dawson nti
o companies here do say
say ma pause kakra
is o babren shop
nyina egu
o babren shop
nyina egu
wa bie studio
a studio bi nya wie
yo Promise chenwa
o chanso no afani
e chanso ye ne afa o na se amete ye so pe ope the cameraman
graphic designer
is o workers yes say
de bi na me who workers don't tell everybody be tui
workers yes say
o kakra
o ye be say
so wo be miensa na nan bi enye bad
ntu o 9
be 4 bi
a busumi bi atu omuka
there be a pay as you go
wajuma
a partnership
usu se be do tax
partnership
so for do muti o
enti wajuma
welcome to 102.7
obeye ya na ko
o de o ya na de
pese obi abetete o
de o ya de ba na nyina ya tena se ne a che ne kama e se wona misua
usuan
na misua
me fo obi adwuma
wa fa de obi adwuma ni fo da se
fo obi adwuma
ni po afo adwuma do
Alasan Saiz Akito
jibo
odem se scan anko yi amawo Neda Castle.
And I'm just free and with the kind of free by.
It's a scanner the buy, you know. Press are the old boys.
I'm free, you know. And I'm with the kind of free by. I make car crash in the motor.
Sir,
Okobugusu.
Just finish.
Yes, I did. Yes, I'm going to you.
That's all topping up.
Yes, yes, can about.
Why should Papa?
They ran 2 months.
And then
dating it,
And they on the 12.
2007. Mara, you know, scan.
General, this afternoon, area 1 month. Okay, 1 month is 15th. Now, for the second month, as I was, but you know, General,
calculate data a pure car. Now, machine now, as 1 month in the house, one.
Yeah.
Now, should you go to the other?
I'm interested. I know what do they refuse agent also was out. So I don't see.
And two other. We see one who's a hit room. And you were so high magic view. That's what to me by best 6. That's what to buy a magic in the
And actually,
between half a slim and Joe Waff. If any ambechere.
Okay, let me do it. Do they enough?
Half a sinner, okay, can call Bodan. Maybe I will trouble.
yeah.
And the Coco d'Ivoire.
What's
A crooked to a very ambechere.
No, do I can
crash a kiss here, pa.
Put me the Eshas Ejabusia.
Senior Baba.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Maybe be able to
Radiadum.
and your milk also come out.
Once I'm comment me and Nibi. Send me them in Sankari. To waste of the media, you say, there's a kitten. Yeah, my pitin kakra. Once last year, no worry. Until I was an expenses.
I get over 2 years.
Oh, sir. Debbie. Ah, as I'm an exhibit opens okay. Hey, not an episode to me, Casa. I remember vividly.
September.
2 years.
And about 2 years to our enchesa.
I have years.
Tiafe na won say what training tabe mu a o kwaye gino near the first day say na
Remedy so be more.
when you smell say the experience no anya easy
Me to some more for pounds. I'm sure more ye. Sa control no anya control ke talk.
say abrantie so so te abrantie ase
Yeah.
o bra no a wonte say o me abrantie na efo me say the nya ko o te ase kra
But be mum brum.
I am bring say.
I too for say.
yeah mu say the tie
Okay, I'm fast seven so Same yentie president Emma Ghana Football Association. Ura Simon Ket Okreku Enra. Ghana High Commissioner no ewo Cote d'Ivoire ekosla Blasters players no. Na odinsem tudwa Ghana football. Se efiri kwasiada a ye tournament na se no Ghana ye be kwa till the last day a be tournament no last day na se wa be na World Cup ho ne be kwa akwakodu na o sure say players no ene leadership of the national team coaches no obia committed say for 42 years a Ghana yentimi NJ AFCON no opportunity aba say omubetimi aje carbon nation ediama Ghana yentie FE president Ketu Kreku.
This is a group of boys who have sacrificed a lot, who have come to this level. Indeed, their qualification games were very, very challenging. Traveling alone, I have always said, from their various destinations on the aircraft. We heard of the story of Gambia yesterday, where there was no oxygen on the aircraft, etc., etc. That is in itself is a big sacrifice by the lads, and having come this far, that in itself is a commitment from their part and on the part of the Tinker team and the rest of the Tinker staff to truly, truly represent our country and to fight for glory. Indeed, this glory has been evasive for 40 plus years, but we are very much committed towards the cause. They will give off 1,000,000% on the pitch, and hopefully the Almighty God will bless their big effort in this enterprise and bring us the joy and love we all been looking for. So on behalf of the team, the captain, the leadership, the head coach, and everybody, we thank you for coming through. And we'll be looking forward to seeing you at all the games beginning Sunday till we leave the trophy on the last day of the tournament.
Okay, we FA president Ura Simon Okreku Ket Okreku and some of the Atuja. Obed, Mami Shasim Fiway.
Well, Blasters.
42 years.
Yeah.
Hey, Acho.
42 na said
Ghana Pen.
Nipa bebre ehun cap no. Nipa bebre.
Say senior Ruhi.
Of course. I remember vividly.
Don't want the cap by now 82 no.
82, I was then in school, Namo school.
I have a school na
Abetifi president. Say when I'm called school. Abetifi president school. Go.
Okay.
I have second. A poster.
Welcome to 102.7
Now, sir, the mommy kai cap very well. Incidents leading to Ghana's participation. Even initially, we didn't want to go. You can see yenko. Sa non-aligned movement in a Cold War no. Nanka yenko. And a Rollins be ku. Nani affiliate pa any Gaddafi. It took place in Libya. Do you remember?
Libya 82.
Libya 82. And then he said we should go because based on friendship.
And
the CMCO. And we went and then we won. Now, I remember saying the goalkeepers 3 in the koi. If my memory will serve me right, I'm saying na car count and I want back the baker and also Mensa. The two of them got sick. Nay, in that line, car baker also Mensa. Me no koyare. Emma Beka Usumensa Nkwa. The third choice. Namasa, wonders are including saving penalties. Was a Libya for no? Yes, Shaomu first one. We were in the same group. Yes, Shaomu 1-0. And final yes, Shano, a call penalties.
Wow.
And I'm just giving a brief account of what happened in the 1982, you know. So,
what boys you?
Me da mekai pa. Mekai very well.
Nti ho kakra na wa yi ate no. So they also wa hu hwe.
Enu achi ne ba sa. Na boaka de back no kai. 84. Left for nko akogu animu no. What? Hey. Enu obede say
to baka kakra 82.
No.
Onkai.
No men kai.
Na boy say some dey respect.
The na me obi am ye
football enthusiast
at that time.
Okay.
Na me get.
With the baggages and up.
Yeah, but that time me kai ye pa 1990.
Okay.
1990 pa na me hear that share.
This is
90
102.7 FM.
Couple yes, and be anko bi but
90
that time na Ojira for
Ojira 90.
Amuji no. And to Lukai Robert Maje and those players that I watched that game. In that first match I was Jackson 5-1 also. Yeah. I was Nigeria be sharp fans no. I watched that game. And even that can go for me no do ha
Can wasem.
Senior can no many.
On wasem na senior can no. Yeah, ko tournament ti. Tournament ko esi emobi. Yeah, free go nyoma esisi wo Ghana na nye.
Ghana liman.
Enti camp kura na yesi.
We used 2 weeks preparation. 2 weeks.
Ti asemi yo camp kura na yesi enko. Ne o wana Rollins beji o man. Nyabotre na nyabotre.
No so onye.
Emfa. Nyabotre. And na Rollins beji o man. Obeye ku ebe
Odin baba kacha. 100 from father to son.
And na esa na yonko for ne Gaddafi. And na tournament so yebo no Libya nti. No so and esa dey a Libya for quite the play before you.
Oh,
I'm the flight.
Number 5 koye. We're not she country sanyoma we nyina asi from nowhere near Kojeka. It's the person me chen say tournament na na eba when your papa asimo.
Oh. At least we all would want to listen.
It wasn't like a team that they were not prepared. They were preparing to go and play in Libya. And BBS. And Ilman Omma Blasters. So they were not like a Then Rollins came in and said no, you are going. It's a team that were prepared already to go to the AFCON in 82. And the BBC and SCM my uncle.
And then it's here.
Was then our stories or the so
non-aligned movement.
The man says my uncle. And I feel the Omutifi or just train, they know that they are not going. The all of a sudden, Rollins came and said, no, we are going. So they were already prepared for the AFCON. So, and what the boy when I say, so.
But a good time, you know. Now information and say, young Satan, I can see young cock of nation. Say team no more.
It destabilized the team.
You will be a coffee. It's that particular moment, and I can't be any.
Only hobby.
And a Rollins buy. No, say. Me ne Gaddafi a yonko fanti. Say me good Gaddafi no as
But the good thing at that time is say all the players, almost all the players were local players.
No, of course.
That telepathy now,
yes.
So na ama Rollins ye kase ye be kono. Omo come together no more akwa no. Na ye difficult say dey players we were Qatar.
But the issue is yeah mindset,
our psyche.
Oh, that one.
How are they prepare no?
Yeah.
Na enter other countries or more our situation e come no.
Yeah.
It's over na me to no for say capo je no e buy in so many forms.
So anyway we be
I'm so
obedi obi oni gidie ko ase blasters betin awe.
Omina sure so no Nigeria no watch media me
the FA president na kasa no obedi eti.
Haven't done on kasa.
Jumano every president on count. Don't care Jumano.
I don't care Jumano.
Omombe Jumano. The chief architect no. Every president's contribution towards Ghana winning the
play key role.
It's not even up to 5%.
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah, of course. Nipana obe play kese no ono no nyaade no.
Ono no.
Any Chris Hughton
nyaade.
Yes. Chris Hughton packaging. Ya na ewo gidie wo Chris Hughton mu nyina no. A critical analysis of the performance of the manager. If you are being frank with ourselves, well, let it down. And this is a manager, he's been around, say, counting from time, appointing as a technical advisor. He's been around close to a year. From time, you found a technical advisor to Ado. People forget that. Normally when we talk about Chris Hughton, we don't include the aspect whereby as a technical advisor to Ado. You born Nigeria, double head, and you do a World Cup. No? The preparation of the World Cup, Chris Hughton was part of it. And proud to the preparation of the World Cup, there were Ghanaians that felt that, listen, Coach Chris Hughton will be the right man to lead the Black Stars to the World Cup rather than Otoado. Joado Kokaya, Kurt man reply. No. I hope you remember that conversation. So, Chris Hughton has been part of the process. Ghana call World Cup, Nyana Chris Hughton will be. From preparation to the tournament proper, Chris Hughton was a member of the technical team. So it's about understanding the behavior of the players from a distance and also from a closer situation. He's been there. Because from a distance, it didn't have a hunipano. And obey nipan neko camp. At Wasson Nico Hotel, for almost 2 weeks. I send you hunipani subai. You understand how the person operates, the behavior of the person on and off the field, the relationship of the players. And a Ghana force continue with Tintino. And even the perceived idea said, what's any pay? Your technical expertise was throw a child to add into Yemfe Jumanema. Now, fast forward. Yet, here Jumanema, coach a friend Chris Hughton. There are certain elements of the modern day game, yeah, boy. One is an identity of a team. The identity of the Black Stars. Nobody is expecting the Black Stars to say, I'm sorry, yeah, you move the Black Stars yet. You said them Black Stars enjoy total football. So nobody is calling for total football. But we are calling for an identity. Whether it's a defensive-minded identity, using pacey wingers to exploit opponent who in defensive-minded positions, you know, almost surge forward, no, who use your pacey wingers to exploit them, using the spaces behind them. You sir. Say ye about 5 back ye ye about 4 back ye see about double pivot ye see about front try ye and the entire make us young who say, and you saw opinion in Bobido. But a bien in all these formational situations, I'm a day man. A bien one opinion natural say, or a master, and on him the right players for those positions. One to mean tray. So going to a tournament without a formation identity, you don't tell me say when your coach is still doing try and error proud to a tournament. A must a basic. Milo tre send a ball no boni say. Into your core, no. We don't have an identity. Again, we don't have a spine. I'll come to influential players that we don't have in this game. But we don't have a spine.
Influential players.
Yes.
Black Stars.
When you talk about influential players, you can't say Messi no Ronaldo. You are saying that within the team, even if it's a team of average players, you should have about 3 players commanded those abilities to change the game. South America. In Tuba Kotoko, based on the Kotoko standard, they might not be world class, but within the Kotoko setup, say when the going gets tougher, these are players you can count on to change the game for Asante Kotoko. On the part of the Blasters, apart from the fact that we don't have a spine, we have an issue that goalkeeping department, we don't have the perfect partnership.
Influential players, they die you.
How influential is you on the current Blasters team?
They?
Yes, they see. Yeah, Bokro to bench.
Dagito. I
said to bench.
They die you. The influence.
My contest is on the field, not behind of the field. On the field, into Usu Lamten Mukwala, then I'm here. See, game no me dear. Omo yan kofo omo satire mu ma club no. Ghana team na that was
satire mu in what way?
In their own way, they have ways of strengthening some magic.
Kudus.
And no, they may come in next point now.
Kudus.
And they may come in next point now.
Say Lamten Mukwala bet me ya Kudus.
Not Lamten Mukwala bet me I am a blaster. So I'm just giving.
No, me can't for Kotoko. And the level of Kudus. And they, when you sure say Beka top 5 performing African players in Europe, Abe you Kudus a free.
Mejitum.
The
issue
also on your influence.
The issue with the Black Stars near simple. The third one, the performance of our players in their respective clubs. The head of our technical department is yet to get a formula for those players to repeat the same thing in the Blasters. Into Kudus might be doing well, but in Nigeria to say the efficiency now Kudus the Bobo or West Ham. When you be a Blasters team, we don't see that efficiency. Position our Kudus born after now, and then me and be sound say Chris a crime best no be use Kudus based on previous matches. So Abubakar Sod Bebo as a number 10, but Kudus at West Ham is not playing as a number 10. Because Paqueta mo ye adwuma mfimfin ho no gina nim ho no botum so Kudus na be boni din no ye tam no free West Ham system no edin be si Blasters team a coach ni ma ye hu system ode be ba obinya the best out of Kudus. You talk about Inaki and Inaki by you see how you see how Inaki has struggled maybe he's doing well Bilbao but down in the best Blasters team no pay coach ni ntimi hu kwan a obey yusu abrante ni yie amad ye Bilbao wetima baba ye Blasters enti asem ni nyina no if it's about what they are doing in their clubs and can come on be different but ye can coach na nkasa tena anything am starting me see your formational crisis positional crisis you be enti ene the coach is unable to arrange the players properly on the field for A to complement B, for C to complement D, so that collectively they can repeat what they are doing in their respective clubs. No. You need be Etienne, Jordan, Semenyo, Inaki, Kudus, Dedayu, Joseph Pencil, Osman Bukari. You line you up to a save Kima. You know, bre how a coach, coach didn't mean train. Because based on the matches wabon, when Timin Tre Kwaya, sa talent yami bodi, Osman Bukari, Joseph Pencil, Inaki Williams, Kudus Mohammed, Dedayu, Jordan Ayu, Antoine Semenyo, sa players Makuma Kunsunya, ye nim say in their respective clubs, no, omo board the front trip of their respective clubs, and nim hono mujirano. Ye coach nintimi ma ye hu say, sa conform yensa, midi miensa we nebo, midi mienu we nebo, I'm repeated your clubs into your bar. And also the semenyo free bench bana semenyo be shepe. Next game no start no.
Into the only GD still. Bibi answer some adwene.
Me my issue is with Chris Hilton. Ball na e boss say na coach is in the majority of the game. To the coach you tournament. Now coach na nkasa na ni subiri na then e besi.
Zach, mami nti we.
Say asama FA president Kete Kroku Ken. So far from the angle say since in recent years you kwa afkona nsem ena yend mpemfu kansa ne akwa afkon. The last afkon mpo the same person eka che say kwa afkon aba e ma yebo si. Oh yeah. Kete Kroku.
Oh angasa.
Oh no kan say
angasa kwaje. And they mean casual
102.7 FM.
What do you with me ya Moses?
Ibra.
So
kan kan be bia.
An kan be bia. Urefi. Enye ayo na ekwo ya ekoto to nyum.
There be nyen ho. I know my level na. I know my level no. There be I know my level mo nkai. Na e chan. Yakọ wini game ba ku bi. Your name say ayi say Mauritius so say Madagascar. Say nya Afcon.
Eti wahwe recent insema ye kan ye kwa Afcon na. Ekwa the same template. The same template. Because say the last day of the tournament, today, a final day. Based on Nasama working, you know, or catch a Ghanaian say we should back this team, and based on no the one who as FA president, any preparation I know, Ghana about tournament to the last day, which is the final day, and yet trophy. But say last day is the only thing called last day.
Final.
See you
bought till the last day.
The last day
you bought final. You can lose the final, but you bought final. At least let's coach him. Per Nasama Waka. Oh, Azembe.
One can adjust to the last day of the tournament, and they adjust to senior. Ah, Obiano last day of tournament, so Kokulusu. Obiako to go and win the trophy. And yes, one car, but who the code in some now? Giano was a okay, Kwako Jav Koniabayano. But you see, let's break the thing down. Your team way. Goalkeeper. Do we have a tournament winning goalkeeper?
We don't.
That answer is no.
We don't have a consistent goalkeeper.
You understand?
We need goalkeeper.
You see,
5 matches in the last 1 year.
Before in the press,
nobody you number one. First, I think you know what the now over in there. First, now I what neda. Now also Ghanaians lost hope in Ofori. Oh, Babayara in Namibia. The Ofori year Babayara no ma humbo Ghanaians pa. Say hey, now I've gone a no, Ofori it's possible more for it. It
was only once.
You saw what Ofori did on that day. Eti o tournament now goalkeeper inside the way we measure. But because so Cameroon put the Ondua Fabrice Ondua beje Afcon da. No ball division 2. On beje Afcon. Yes, ABC. But you see, when you don't have confidence in your goalkeeping department, say ball ko ana ye no musu. Because you need trust in the goalkeeping department and one key area. One area, Jibo, make me see what I say. Afcon, we can match every country defense against any problem. Based on quality, and maybe a freeba. Profile an idea. Or not be an uncle or OBC. Look at who first 3 choice center back in terms of order now. Jiku Salisu Amati. The profile no more the Ebano. But we are compare any center backs. I have Afcon. Problem no. Oko right back. Ali Lusedu. Odoy. So left back Gideon. Ethical defense what there? Lusa Senka. Ye say nyama ya what there?
You will play a bit in their
compete. Now Mofford. On a problem no. Coach I mean say or yeah double pivot coach.
Only in the ball.
Only in the ball because double pivot no. You want 2 DMs. You want DM back. ɛna central yes the obe David team so baako. That is why coaches play for us to see. Coaches na ba amenye hu. See ya coaches e ya see ya. Otu baako e. Ene okwa Arsenal. Omutu no e wan. Benya se Rice na Odegaard.
Arsenal kwere is number 1 pe.
Yes number you know
Arsenal number 4-3-3.
Yes number 1 number ball.
Tikebia Pateba.
Yes.
Pateba no be move to. Double pivot.
Double pivot no. You understand? Oko and we all Milan. When they play defensive one, oba at we back on anima or no be criti. But then they bo baba. Any Salis boom. And I say any of the Elisha. These are 3 players with the same profile. Omoji bono omateni ko mochi. Omoji bono omateni ko mochi. But time bia Ashmeru be game bia no, we see the difference in method. And the coach in Benya could do. And I like it when Nanado Omapenyi. You see if you are a coach, not present at me show him. I catch you say Abrante free the players for him to play the football. And just Omapenyi boy happy with the game that you are playing.
There's a hebo ni bi.
Okay, one be. Okay, tell say that be. I say boy me shepa. I say boy me shake them bia. It looks like coach, you know. Omo players na timid. I say omo timbo bon say na mo pe. And to feel say release them. Because if you release Kudus, you obey wonders. Who release Ashimera, obey wonders. Who release Nyama, obey wonders. Who release Inaki Williams, obey wonders. Osman Bukari. Attacking wise, wingers is any problem. Inaki Williams, Jordan Ayew, Osman, Nyama. You understand? We have a lot of quality players on the wings. But again, what is the best position of Kudus? Kudus at Ajax. Kudus at West Ham. I'm young who say Park and also the or 2 best position pair. Either as a false 9 or on the right side of attack. Obono tem be a problem on him because Bono because of how he wants to 10. Or person all who are telling their film. But Obono or center that place is crowded. And on yes smart on Odegaard more tap no, they are too intelligent. They can play in a crowded place. But Cruz intimate on him kind of you know. And Cruz there on his space to operate. But Ghana there, him say on Sunday, Cruz will play as number 10. A problem. It looks as if we have the materials who are playing best football. But how to arrange them on the field of play no has been the problem.
Okay,
Inaki Williams, since Inaki came to Ghana, only one best game. That game, you know, we play him on the right side.
No, okay, exactly.
I
think that you expect your FA president to be talking like the way the FA president is Kasano. There's no problem with then say but then there's more to it than say you can't achieve no, because you start here Ghana 30 years in a cup of nation year. You call disappointed 32 years. You call 34 and I do 42. And there be a qua assurances we know. Various FA presidents no edema. Now your team no look like say your team no equal kwaje. So me describe Ghana in national team say we are as a near man. Yeah, tournament na there be you look like a favorite. But you could only are disappointed. And actually baby disappointed no most of the time has to do with officialdom. Has to do with the decisions that you taking. I decor. Minute way, you say bonuses everything sorted and your sanity. But your tournament, you baby, you know, on a betting sim. There be instances you be quite banner. Not gonna 40 and you can't bonus of one. There's been an instance your cup of nation. You be banner, you got disappointed near banner you can't. Na players were talking juju. Obekai, coach the Empire and your choir, Sina, Juju, Anthony Anane.
2012 Equatorial Guinea.
So senior higher it's not about quality of players any. Because every players produce the last few 10-20 years so Ghana couple of nations and G2 not 3 and Ghana. These are the era Zambia added some determined local and players playing in Africa
and that did not have it.
You see the point? So me free say it is not about talk shop. Yeah, can someone add it actually. But say penny for no. So why the right things? Right thing being that we are not going to hear anything about bonuses. We are not going to hear about the captaincy issue and the say and the Sanimano. Says Sanimano when it is sorted out, me free say that kind of every players no. They bring me back to the players' commitment too. Dr. Ekasano, I was talking about how patriotic these players are. Say almost say a Ghanaian jersey na. Say Omukojina Park is what. So a Kobani how committed players no. How the will to die for the nation. Because who can your squad you could tell you say Africa, then America, make am to be a month or two ago. And I'm say ye and they say 10 best performers now performing African players. Ghana bit money 2 that are not party pride. Ghana bit money at least 2 from that
or 3.
Okay, pass because as we in Pate, in Kudus,
Jordan.
But the problem is when we put them together here, no more bar, no more done the Black Stars jersey now. Do we see that commitment now? About the kind of footballer or more a born Abuchino. That's where it comes back to the coach. The last time the coach was saying, "Say, on your players, no, tell me about me. I'm a
Welcome to 102.7 FM.
So I want to say, a couple 2 is one hour. And a different Chris Hilton. Me one of those people we fought hard for this coach's appointment. Until now, over than somehow working. Our my baby coach is starting here. He has been part of the Black Star for at least 2 years or so there. He's been with us as an advisor and as a coach. So now you expect to be much better from the Odema. I know because when your players don't tell me, I'm said the person on that style of play of more. But I want to believe that he's been watching these players in their various clubs and how these players are used. So I know there's some young shows that he said, "We here 2 years as not able." So Kudus, but I say Kudus comfortable playing on the right flanker. Do you need to watch him abroad? West Ham Do you need to watch Jordan abroad? So I think that these are the areas that you coach in lucky. Are you free say on your board enough to get us the game plan, the type of football that we play? Yes, we are also a defensive type, but they be American. Coaches has played as a defensive-minded coaches, and they are successful.
Yeah.
And the deal in the profile, they buy idea. The last few coaches I have for me, sure say or match in the profile.
Tournament could be intimate.
What I say, but yet that thing no,
and
a dean or the Obed, a dean of
Nadine Fedin.
Oh, and the Jumana any dean match.
Otu ya man for ye chiridi. Yes, I want a man ya ma fanzo. E bibi a way intia.
Of course, that's true.
Ebi oba Black Stars, and I said you see penono, yenyano. But the pedigree as a coach dear.
And nobody is doubting that. Nobody does that. And then you can't Chris and men okay, not for the ban. Men can on brand or bright.
Obed, and yet easy. So be no opportunity to coach.
He's been exposed big time. Chris Hilton has exposed himself. Yeah, Kai Afcon. Na Jumanesi.
Me say, yes, Bequeen di
Fatana. That's qualify Afcon.
Senior, what I've been Bequeen di Fatana.
What cup I park on a Comoros.
And the opportunities here.
Okay.
Already with that image now. Obiti say, Obed move free say, Yamano, one because give my body you until they know Bosnia. These are not crack African players. I know Mushawa. I respect it. Kumasio. Now what team be it
Namibia.
Now only about Namibia. We need foreign players to be them.
The first ever World Cup Ghana call. I remember Burkina Faso for sharing first.
Burkina share your neighbors.
So you see,
but if okay, we say football there.
It's growing.
They are not only about who woman they are much. They are not to it is because we don't do this right.
But Captain, also by accept to say first now you can Ghana, you can Brazil, you can
president na ntisabiemu
and they gab no close.
I agree.
So tell me
that I agree.
Gab
but what can put inside your management?
No, I know
the
Obin ka say enye teams na beji o. But first na near her ball no. Cabo say Egypt bi Oshia Central African Republic.
Mesmerizing.
Oh, that.
But to say nay, say the Egypt e ma Central African Republic. E bo game na ma na de na 1-0 bi.
Go be say.
So tell me say eti Gab na close.
But that is the first. Algeria who goes to Central African Republic. Algeria Central African Republic.
Burundi is Algeria.
The also Central African Republic. But what do you about me say? Central African Republic try so we Egypt for match. If you have close game be no more defending but
Algeria she Burundi.
But you dey there see you know. Oh ha. Algeria she Burundi. And look like you say.
You can some share 4-0. Almost show pen.
And that is shooting the animal you know enya dey energy home. So if you president as I work on, I want to believe say all these things are sorted. Coach no now when players no at least for 2 weeks. In November is something different from the Eugene because what I can say on your mountain there are 2-3 days and 2 weeks. And the coach and the players are when it comes to condition there and because players know they are well conditioned from teams of mobile. That can say the game planner or person and these are top professionals. Okay. If you want to implement a certain game planner, it will not take long for this player to adopt to. So coach, you know, I any because on my baby my intimate na and relax say Ghana ye baby. Okay. It's me no. For this, you know, the FA president idea. I won't begrudge him. He's the president of the FA. Or person Ghana. I know he better na CV and that. Ade
Kofi Frank or say please update from Kotoko. Enche ye be rem na ye clubs ho nsem ye de atu edwa kwaku osai kufo or say is Promise Radio on Tune In app so muguso mo ye ho adwuma enche bia no obenya eye Promise Radio on Tune In ba say de ubenya on Facebook o search for a Promise Radio and also a passport Jumedia ye dia Trinity Highway Sports ubenya ede a free ho. Abdul Malik Fosu Jr. was watching live from Manswabori. Good luck say Obed. Okay, hena Obed kwa good luck. And na Juma Obaba ye no. And good luck. Jesse Kwesi entry. Samosi o tune in. Enti say. Okay, enti wa obu say tune in no. Efo say o tune in. Enti kwaku osekofo search for a Promise Radio. Obenya a Promise Radio e wo tune in na also eti so na YouTube benya wo. Jesse Kwesi NQ was watching live from Sefi Asanwene so. Okay, yeah that say. First ada kwa me tu say dey yes so na Eric Boache no mo complaining about sound. Me sure say ni nyina ye kama. Boache Yadom ono so e chia ye enne anwumre. Rounds for the Poku Ajima also say thanks very much, say Obed. Watching the show live from Germany, Hamburg. Okay, that's say. Akoshiaba Kwadwo, we the mebo afa so fache me. Mint me enkan o message no ha chibe. Senior nim chibe.
Yeah.
Unim no.
Debut.
Oh. Kofi Chief no.
Oh, Kofi Chief.
Ze Asuonwin.
Assemblyman. Yes, one am born father in America.
These are some of the teachings we always want. Honorable Kofi Chief, or say continue the good work. Okay, what you are
doing the good work too.
Kofi Chief, yeah, that say for your message, and then anyway, it will show no so. We so wine. A free for Moscow, it saddens me whenever I look at how Hazel Folk is being run. No plan or no direction to the club, and always repeating the same mistakes. Greetings to my best CEO, Kwesi Adu of Baby Gold Stars, and Harry Ewa, my favorite. Watching you live from Austria. Senior, Maminti on Black Stars na fiemra I will be Adebi Hame. Adebi Hame pa me ba mpesa mo kan ho asema me. Me dear, this has always been my stand. Say obi oye kotoko coach bia eye potential Black Stars coach.
What can I say another?
Me makasa ade say oye kotoko coach, oye potential Black Stars coach. And then na bia nyoma asesa mo Ghana ha. Ba kane no obi coach kotoko a. Black Stars coach a you be hene ka ho.
Yeah.
Na see abeti as coach, assistant coach for local Blasters. Me sadia na mentiasi.
Wa you could substantive but also assistant
coach. They mate and say Dr. Prosper na Tegum. Ekoye scout Magana. Kotoko head coach.
based on patriotism.
Manchester United coach or English as well as scout national team.
And
now coach. Scout my national team. Hey. Now do you want Chris Hutton to one Prosper to qualify over you.
Qualify.
What the senior meeting?
I will look at this team holistically. I say in our quest say a person AFCON nibino. I'm say some of us ye kasa no me say desperation asset in kakra. Yet now can say in 42 good years and ye cap ni bida. 42 good years. Chris Hutton Obamudabe. So Ghana Black Stars as a we have gone into oblivion. You will be a association kakra any diaba. Safe na edura yemfa mpaibo yemfa gidie yemfa support and touch in intimimbrem. Chris Hutton, this is the first major a year oko anameboa tournament oko. But it looks like we have crucified him. I said the Ghana Black Stars we went to the World Cup just recently. The most abysmal performance. Yako World Cup sad the just World Cup here and the meboa. Ubetima say na Ukraine sata na mo si Abrante mu say the offense say liberty as one no. So say you can double job bi na me hu de who was really in control. Anti afa ne de hye nsa. O say offense Bernal no. Yeah. Anti who was in control there? Yeah, the car in Abum. No,
Bernal Pet was not part. Oh, so the technical director of Ghana football.
Now that's some American.
Chris Hutton was the technical.
Some American.
Chris Hutton was
directly
in the decisions of the technical team.
So by proper structure, almost shall pass you.
Oh, Master. Only panel the grand, Ghana Football Association. Now the whole on the penino. What blast I want to say.
Yeah.
So double a union, we didn't even have direction as a nation.
Minimum comment first. I did if I were you make on trying to make a case for Chris Hutton.
Yes.
Samodazi. London or Juma Tottenham Hospital. Yeah. Or say, and this is not the first time I can say we. No English manager can help Ghana. Jibo, remember I sent you a private message about that some time ago. The matter is, English managers can't manage a country of flair and gifted players.
I understand you perfectly. Master Mamekan, make you see the age. Years, 42 years. Why didn't the others win? And holistically, probably it is not even the coach. The way we handle our things, the player attitude. Maza, young call a Cup of Nations. I call no place in watching you do that. Where you that. So Ghana a problem. No, it is very huge and big. Saturday before Sana we in no way 1992 okay near Senegal.
Yeah.
Do you know what happened there?
Yeah.
So what
the but you see a case a tournament win a
mebao
very powerful
mebao enti ye problem no if you baby na fe dey as say players no ye benye gidie wo mu but now we are talking about the coach. Yabubu players are for some year stars no. Oko a West Summer otimi say who could be manager. Paqueta no ma yes man. Who is the Paqueta in our team? Who is our captain? What is say?
Where?
West Ham.
West Ham captain.
You acquire what is say? No what Prowse. Oh yeah, you either say oh yeah officer England UK as hobby. Or can sound more, you know.
Captain now.
Who?
Say Zuma.
Oh no.
And now
I'm a kind
Bowen.
Bowen, I could be canon. I could be canon. I say, or so Boman and say,
a Bowen. Sushek, they from Czech.
Oh, Mr. Captain, Muda Ezuma. Okay. Okay, wait,
I'll be a Kofi. I'm so for us, so. Or say, blaming Chris is a lazy approach to dealing with a much larger problem.
Yes! So we have a much larger problem
about maybe the idea said the modern day game it dances around managers. Okay. There are other factors. This is where the issue. There are other factors.
All that I'm saying is say your problem no say you any Chris you ain't mean solve the problem because a much bigger than a Chris no. Chris in they say no he is being used as a mad dog that we want to hang for our problems because 42 years where was he? Why didn't we win? That is my question. And a much larger than Chris Hilton. There are no Christians so no. Unim. There may no by doing say. The coach in a year why whatever. We win 1-0, 2-1. On set them in your beer or say go small.
Yeah.
On him. Now who can we be hold them and we say what's we go defensive there? You must get us wingers sir. Sebastian say quick. Naja bakum yenu bia near fansa. I want there minia. Menu ya doing perfectly. But the problem is not only Chris. It's a much larger here. To see around baby FA president no. Once we raise in hopes.
Yeah.
Dem ya sao sanya koka no. Everyone ko goalkeeper.
Yeah.
Ya bobo kwa no oche no. Cheso omo kwa omo ni timi dia ye kwaje aba na afa nchen.
Okay.
So like I'm saying, mama yemfa gidi entire edu baby kwa na me feel say even the spirit behind the Black Stars was so perfect. Because of send any woman in here. Say so about say omo ye den. Also players say den dedication me I don't see these people as committed players.
Martin Ruff.
Sika omo die encourage so
Junior or say let's stop this Black Stars thing. Na 60 years kwa no cab will come this country. People managing football in this country have no business being there. I know any day or day abandon. Kojo Ben so at the tour bena crofidi no eso. Or say trooper because we don't have plans for our football. Sylvester Bodia Sare or say I just don't know why we are blaming Chris. Forgetting that we blame Utu Adu too. And also any day and no. Francis Yeboah. I say I'm watching you guys from France. I just love your program. Thank you very much. Ofake watching live from Turkey. Ofake yeda say. Richmond Eduaf was watching you live from Superlovic main office. I'm Kwaku Pepe. Promise post papa. Okay, yes, that also I say. Kwame Frimpong say watching you live from Tesano. I'm Kotoko fan. Okay, Kwame yeda say. PCK was watching you guys live from Leicester. You guys are doing great job. Okay, that's it. Kojo being ebe mosijibo your sports should be on X. Can I Twitter no? Obed. When I hu adwuma. Why? I say X space ese about ne other programs no. Na say eko so say anomusu 80 kama. Other messages wa ma minyi kakra bi info na afi yemra na yemehwe Asante Kotoko transfer hu nsensem na afi yemfa Dr. Ogum so a okwa scout for Black Stars no enka hu. Nana Kofi ani was say Obed, the problem is not Chris. Our players are not committed enough. Period. Watching you live from USA. Kingsley Adubofo was watching you live from Senegal. Kwesi Adio or say watching you live at Asante Mampon. Okay. William Dakosi, please, I'm waiting for Kotoko News here. All right. Kojo Obeng or say a nation that does not have a facility to train its national team and we are dreaming of winning trophies. We are jokers. We can.
Issue I remember going to one brainstorming meeting. Now, what the
leader messages in me. Obia Krofia Sabe BM say for 3 years we blame low attendance even in Tamale on NYA. We pick easy targets. I didn't know about fashion and run with it. Where so ASU was watching you live from Hamburg. with Bayram PC. I don't want to Bayram PC now. Adair Collins was watching the show live inside Afako Patase. Greetings to Amansia Central District Director of Education Anapoku Amwako. Okay. Rich Puma was say, Jobo, I'm watching you live. Jibo, I'm watching you live. Okay, that's say. We'll see why Vicentado was going to need a robust defensive midfielder because if Sharif Mohammed is injured, the team will suffer. Raphael Jan or see the senior journalist, I said it all. Black Stars problem is not Chris Hilton alone. There's
something called problem chat. Yeah, problem chat.
Problem chat, they say no here about 10 minutes.
No, hey, you brainstorming.
Welcome to 102.7
Not to be ready.
Senior the DNT who say Adiana how no Abano or the Nadia Baba. Zakito did the Baba. You really are transferring say you know about 15 problems. Yeah. But in terms of percentages, then a song. So when you analyze the problem of the Blasters, we can infrastructure, we can commitment. But say the preparation here and the born now you born and say
for 42 years.
Not the 42 years. We are talking about shooting for Afcon way. It's
Afcon yeah 42 years. If the problem in coaching.
If we widen the argument to 42 years the NTNJ yeah. There will be several reasons. Which you know, not the coaching element percentage not drop it. But the near case here, you know, a tournament here, me did
Onya sure say, because you solve all these problems. I won't say kitting. Because sometimes they also pay attention to little details. Yeah, and kitting, and no problem. And one in Aka, Babu Kawa. The
time so you are saying
it's yaki canning in Alboma. And then the ancient solve sanking because it looks like your system, no. Yahenia Kofa Pep, Morino, Ancelotti, one white crab because of said your football as no. We cannot win the Afcon.
And common I need.
It's maybe a man chilling cause work shooting one.
Mr. Tem say. Dienti a mimi GDC ntimi bomodeno baako a me GDC ekese pa no coach. If you give me time I will list other reasons in here. Mini confidence in the Blasters not today. But I say but me the make say no occupy fa kese as it the current Blasters team because say wo Kudus Inaki Miama Semenyo Jordan Ayew. Look at these players. Joseph Pencil. Now over a year, won't me the ideal front three. I need a front three way. They complement each other. They bring the best out of each other. They score with ease. A system to suit them. Almost a year.
Okay. Please, I'm watching you live from Sefi Bonzan in Western North. Okay. Nana Kinto Hayford and the Abba Emmanuel Kwatin. Or say I'm Emmanuel Kwachin watching you from Bremen, New York. More Kotoko news. A free farm Mosque. If you are basing on your argument on 42 years, then no one should blame Ket E.S. Okreku for our failures. It's current form not 42 years. Okay. Mobina Kufu saw the players mentioned are below average players that see themselves as superstars. Also the abanono yemra the last header na afi yakeka kwa na ebie eye phone line so the mama for no de omoso omo no omotimi e de abema ha eye promise 102.7 highway sports eno asugusu awutie no asante godoko aso ye say ye bie Ghana transfer window no there clubs beto players ni bi so beko ye di kind ya tudwa say abrantia ni din de ono enso atema boy no me player no betu kote aha say no enche bi onso be kumasi abaye ne medicals ene eye fatal shafi obaye ne medicals na obaye o medicals o ye no way
location there
matise ese baby wo tech wo baby
ne baby ana
uni mo
matise yi kakra wo mde but
ese tech wo baby no ko ye no
na express saying
o say
technical medical team no so mo ye omo
na say ne meni na nya problem bi kakra
102.7 FM.
but na meni je so bulldog ti meni na nya problem
no
kakra
issues
o say
issues
dan de wa ma home kokos ni shia no o ya de bi amani anye ho ti meni no issue and na me hu se me friend o se me nya dey o esa we win battle no
say wo na wo so na nya me o
the court e ba be medical so
yes esa expect win battle no me mani win battle ne da o ye da nwumre be shia sa to aso yes yes but say ku ni ntimi fa am
me judi nse me akasa me ntra bonten che e say me am ntra bonten che
na se ya na register senior ono kra no ne membership no problem on
pending no
pending
cause problem on amount for raise questions about the membership no on say no na say we are consistent but senior no 1 week back 2 weeks
no be dem sa
yeah accept o ma menchia eye pakwasi eye former CEO ana pakwasi da so ye CEO de Mahazakes
CEO
na Pogba so eka ho na aipe no na aipe problem aipe asante koroko aso ye de ye tete ne se players they say enkoye se bra ni ntwa contract mu uko loan na wakotoa obo no so ebi mu wo ho a club ne bo monitor mu ye especially young players ne bi de eba ne se eye Eric Sergi Zeze eno aye kan ye John Tedeku ono so eno aye bonidin Nicholas Osebonsu eye kotoko left back Augustine Japan ono so right back Prince Adesa so no season we no buy okay Yaya Dawuni ono so fi subribi ene buy Julius Oforizigi ono so kane no ye as good player and Kalu Watara say Asante Kodoko ebetimi ni players we any other players panyifo guso omotutu nyoma tu different clubs na omakoto omobo no bo so ewo ho second round no Kodoko the players foforo ba be team ni munti ebia na ama players we enya akwanya said omusi epeno no enti Kalu Watara Eric Sergi John Tedeku Nicholas Osebonsu Augustine Japan Prince Adesayaya Dawuni and afi Oforizigi we any players yet tse Asante Kodoko betimi eloni omo afi Dr. Prosper Nate Ogum head coach Edema Asante Kodoko odeni chere Afcon akwakoboa Black Stars as a scout ni nyina so hunsem ewa ha ye to aso Zak ma mention say free o na obede mra na afi senior mra na ebebie line so dia mati for number no troto 0536161607 and afi 0536178883 iduru ana oswafre Zakito
and the date is and there
and they on the 12th
and the 12th and transfer window no and in the next 3 days ko 15th and transfer window no ebe end ewa Ghana asi now utie nkomo na ekoso na it's clear say the head coach any trust in certain players and it thinks the team should find club for them no munko loan say e betimi ato omo so a na e begiscan so a only problem with that because I think say in many yard those players any role to play the scheme of affairs but when you football kromase no odweno a won tiase Kalu Watara
This is 102.7
yes
FM.
I admit say Oba and fire but he's just in his first season at Kotoko and Oma Kotoko some good run of ibia goals bia ede enije eba Kotoko supporters ama omo enije eti based on how your names of football tie no two things either the person comes in now farmer no and also your struggle to adapt and you won't go and spend money just this season for a striker who has scored about 2 goals or so in the Premier League for you Now all of a sudden you say ebia uncle loan me who I'll be surprised. Do you know why I'm surprised? When especially sa coach na o coach no, he pushed for Kalu Watara.
But I say like this is not the first time. Coach afa player. Sometimes on say player bi wo ha odene ba no you want instant results. Ba be na situation no ene si nyomo bekom na entimi amane sa. Ebi wo kra odene ko bia because of pressure abane so no e bia player no kwa why disturb into the ko ba bi no asa ko gain the confidence na odene ba.
No but not a player. You see, I admit say yes Kalu Watara I shall trust and a coach because for a coach to bench and answer to bench, yes, because they know bench Mukwala ebo Kalu Watara and gamer no Mukwala best starting so maybe I not no call no but because I say time now for Kalu Watara bano no so much trust and confidence ewa branch FNO Kalu Watara then he comes in now all of a sudden yes things difficult. Me feel say football there. And you play bien a coach team moi a famano at the goal.
102.7 FM.
Scanner kotoko spend on Kalu Watara no. And the money they are paying him a salary no. I think say he should be a kotoko near man time. Because coach, it was a project. You saw something in that boy. And now my kotoko spending that sky ko fine buy. So it is your responsibility. El senior, United Cofa Highland by league. Was a one go pay. It's now United say Highland. They be our bones once you go into no. After the there be
everything possible.
Don't do that.
Everything possible.
Everything possible.
Everything possible.
You are performing yes idea.
Everything possible.
They will give you. Don't that be.
Everything possible.
But yes I didn't that. So one season
everything possible.
That be my example of that.
Everything possible.
One season. 1.5. Yes I don't know.
Divock Origi. AC Milan.
Why then?
The Nicolo 1 season, oh boy.
And
one season. Now they say season, say yeah we are no.
So, but if you say you take time because when especially the amount of money they spend on first Kalu Watara omuye na am so Jibo John Tereku I will repeat it here mekana no pa meka biom football reason bien wa beka cham say Tereku should go on loan unhia no team
e bia na ne suman
dabi Tereku your play bia wo hwe na unya hwe na the players that unya huna say we beka sa especially see sa boys mo fra academy no omusuba ye papa most of them they are well trained academy of Rufa na these are boys that are well trained tell could there only problem unya no problem bia now you see why I'm a little bit surprised about
102.7 FM.
In quarter last 9 games here or 10 games here mabwa results enko year no e ye people be na che left wing back abo Morrison and Tedeku within that period na kotoko so consistent no Jibo Tedeku and Morrison and about left wing back omo kotoko now if you have players omo te bench ball no omo nya bi mbo now so omo de omo kana because you brought them
yes sir
na dentia
na sa de saw de buy ya da wuni on de buy
and say obi mu ho dia by adaho pefe say omo de emfa
Ziggy on de buy
ne
and Ziggy de on man ayi Kalu Watara de na bi so once half season no abo
say me ba Ziggy obi ya amfa obi ehu and because of the additions now omo aye no everything as some players must leave no problem my problem is the young ones now omo no who the Prince Adesa a very young man for omo youth team yen ready yes Bobby it's youth small boy say the other call loan to gain experience a good idea which I spoke to say be Adesa so at bench no only bimbo no mo hwe age no a ne obenga ti ba ko exposure somewhere there ba no problem. But there are players in there. Eramike, ya da wuni. Oba ya na. Oba so body emfa.
Okay.
Amfa. Everything there. Emfa so da. It's such player.
Ade asana okay.
Say oba amfa. And emfa. You need to be fa.
He's a young player. Last season, one of the best defenders in Division 1. Oh yes, it's true. Omo mu winning. I'm the most man of the match. I'm the no.
Okay, akwara oko has no.
Ni din ku na we su din ku.
Has for no almost hand no na be my akwali akwara no Division 1.
Ni din ku na we su din ku.
Na trouble. You understand? It me dey me feel say coach no.
Okay.
You should manage.
Mama just a minute na for Sam ya.
Jibo, me you know. Coach Prosper na te ogumisi. Sometimes you don't blame you blame those managing the club with alongside no. Kotoko are preparing the original 22nd leg in Basha say Nchebia. I think say they think class move kakra but Nchebia they are starting the second round.
I say baby have Konaza.
Yeah.
Ansa na start.
Yeah, match na can just you know a woman. Tima when you are prepare to go and course Kotoko na be your journey to win the Premier League. I say Utrafi only boys prepare very well to go, you know. When I'm so called scout. What are you going to scout?
For Black Stars.
For Black Stars. Team.
Mama hunyo Ghana man ya wara udio.
Tanyu me ejabo.
Ejabo.
O man o me dey hia.
Ah?
Ghana be dey hia.
Na o Ghana hia.
Ah. Me hia me say dey nti. Na obi nkofo discard me magana na hia me. Ah, se me okay. Me magana hia me.
Ahead o.
Ha dey ma do
Ghana hia.
Ha dey ma dey schedule for mun sem.
Agito Ghana dey.
Ghana na dey ma dey schedule for mun sem. Kroma say hia me. Da bi o man fofo be hia me. Ye tia say I US ne UK ne you know ehia class in Ghana say because omo na am kroma say I dey. Bogasi omo na dis kan kroma I dey.
E ka
kroma say kwa na ke kombe krofo kroma say. Et me feel say baby adu you know Prosper I think say na nkesen ko hotel kroma say. Enya Prosper kwa na coach kroma say. He should be here to build a team na come prepare very well. So because you see okay say last okopon match bi o sukakope no yes o head in course bi o when how is it possible kotoko ne has de bia eka sa respect na e wo say omo respect omo ho because first you have to respect yourself before an outsider will respect you. Real Madrid, Man United, Barcelona, Liverpool, they've respected themselves internal authorities respect them by end kotoko ne has once in Bono mo so they won't respect them. You should be fighting for big. But what it has, boys and clan who want to see you on a movie. No more.
Chairman Ed Monaka, general manager at the Samates Football Club, also a child. It is Samates a sporting club. Sporting club.
Apart from football, no, what other discipline do they have?
There's almost basketball teams.
So, your friends, basketball team, your friends.
I'm a title honor. Almost you. Because
you have always had problem with that sporting club. Sporting club. No. The sporting club you must have. To say Barcelona is a sporting club. So when we volleyball team neither. When we other disciplines are and they say so now and they have football club.
Well, Kalu, Ziggy, Dawuni, Adasa, all signed this season. Ziggy about 2 matches. Two.
And I chairman in Monaco. I see golf in your movie.
Oh, fine. I'm golf course in the way.
Oh, now that's a home with you.
Standard golf course. Me presbyter, no.
Yeah.
Presbyter.
Okay. Over the young way.
Ziggy about 2 matches. Down the Ayabo, Embo match.
Also, Mudini FC Samates 1996 and one on PBB.
And one Munkofa SCB amount.
Over the uncle.
Down the Ayabo, Embo match.
Umbo
match. Prince Adasa abo one match. 3 days to end the transfer window. I just hope could team.
I got 3 days.
Yeah.
Not transfer window Nessie.
I
just hope say before send news we Babontin they have where they are taking these players. I don't have a problem with the player Kolo.
Yeah.
But the issue is I him find out the player Neko. At the sign is a young talent. So what the new Kolo now it makes sense.
Timbe.
Dauni.
Ka wo he ogumbo ne dia ka koto kran no. Ka bi Accra Lions. Nzo mo bo ne ogumbo ne sese. Oh.
In a dreams.
A problem. A problem pa. A Japan. You see a Japan no coin. Nicolas Tedeku. If you introduce Nana Benyin into the conversation, Nana Benyin Nesokolo.
Ahead of Nicolas.
No. I said Nana Benyin Nicolo. Ahead of Tedekunin any Nicolas. If you are having a conscious analysis on Kotoko left back position, Sienja Baku Kwaya, it should be Nana Benyin. Unproven Chereye on all the chances when you say he's competent enough to create competition for any starter or the left side of Asante Kotoko position. On Chereye. I don't believe in the issue of preference, but if you are having an analysis, Nana Benyi consistently Eka Kotoko 20 man squad we would move. And so what 1 year the Babaya ball left wing back. If you watch Kotoko matches, Babaya 18 ball left wing back, 18 ball right wing back, Peter Minu Aqua 18 ball left wing back. Nana Benyi to bench.
So Uncle.
What did I make an say? Se Kotoko ball bi wo ha. No me introduce Michael Che Jamana. No me Enoch Morrison Freewa. Babaya 18 ball left wing back. If we are Peter Minu Aqua call left wing back. Now Babaya have a ball right wing back. Nti the omo yeri say when they are surging forward, na Sheriff are drop because Che Abe Finfion. Na be back four. Na ma Yaya ne Peter Babe like wingers. When they are defending, Yaya and Peter drop ebe kan echiro for no mo back five. Na Sheriff free Finfion. We free echiro Abe Finfion. No be kan Michael Che Jamana ho. So if you have a left back, a natural left back, near the number team, now we are using wingers. We are sacrificing the creativity of Peter Wakwa and Babayaya on the wings to get Kotoko a stable back fiver. Nasa wo say akwanya abani enja bi kwan a Morrison prayer no. Kotoko has said Morrison after the game against Olympics na Morrison e pra. Uti the maker.
Metepa actually di
metepa. Yes sanye Tedeku na boy.
Em actually ye din.
Na benyini te ho. On the left back position, just have a conversation. How the players at the left back position, the value they create when they join the attack. Nana Benini ratings were from when they are in defense. How are more excellent? Their excellence when it comes to 1v1 situation. Because as a fullback, you have that isolation with your wingers. How are they able to stop wingers during 1v1 situations? What checking in about said there be Benjamin moment and they were for. Okay. Now for Adasa and Japan, what it means is that back for right backs, no coach ni reti a 9 or no. Who say me win a circle? Say a 9.
Adasa a right back.
Yes, or a right back. There's a coach ni reti, you know. Samuel Asama Fuseni Sako guest in the Japan Prince Adesa. And Emmanuel Corte is coming. It's a Corte bad they see Jaba. And the coaches feel that Japan and Adesa should go. I don't have a problem. Sometimes, you know, Obu ha or Tesaya, I see a body to Jano Pija. Okay. And you can make the example with a guest in Japan. But have you been able to identify the right club or qua? Because when you loan and your tongue, loan dear. There should be a paradise. I wouldn't call. I'm not going to enough playing time and he will come back better to add value to your team.
Okay.
Yeah, for being called said me permanent free me team to the me de wakọ ba bia akotra okeke ye pe ba bia je wo kọ a obenya bresua de se ne obesa aba no na omu amia a oba be boni yi amayen. Okay. So the question is, have they been able to spot the right places to aid the development of a Japan and others? Because kotoko de Samuel Yeboah. No, Samuel Boaten, Okocha. Omne ko Samate so ntimi ambo. Yeah, fa so bi amaso. Fa so bi amaso. Ma kotoko no de Osman ko kin face ano. Na fa so ba so. Eche di. Omde Emmanuel sa akode so ko kin face an fa so ambaso. Yeah. So you should be able to know the place o player ne be ko a eye peaceful enough. Pressure ni ho. Because you analyze the deficiency of the player. No baby anu ko she be ko yi. We see the things say so many gidie di omuntwam. Omunkanse no. Omuntwam. So many gidie nim. Dabi na see gidie say emfa ni ko loan. Are. See gidie say wo da so be ton and I be try no contract. See gidie ye di ko loan say.
Same team ye no de.
Ana team ye wo say. Na Arsenal say Jorginho ntimi mbo ntimi de ni ko loan. Jorginho edi ko loan. Wo Jesse gi Siginya kwala. Ya ka de sane e Japan mu a. These are players on second division mu aba kotokwa. Ama be so ma ho ode an. Japan de na me ya. Just after
because he's playing for the national
team. Chan last year. Akito, could you believe say me am team am support to AC Milan. Expressing interest in the Japan. Football free kick ness. Yeah. Enti Ziggy into their Primavera. Ziggy Minia. That one is so the Omonfan unko Division 1 hona. Unko back to Division 1. Unko Susubri, no unko more playing time nombra. Kalu Oman second chance. Zeze they should terminate the contract. Omon terminate Zeze. Say place you know out of this list. If you give me the chance, Kalu should stay. Tedoku Nicolas should be replaced with Nana Benyini. Japan Adesa Yaya Dawuni Omumpe loan more. I support that. Ziggy, is it that they sell him or they terminate the contract? Eric Zeze, if they think they cannot manage him, one kind of contract. Senior,
yeah, my a little bit underground the a lot of them.
Chairman Edmonaka Semenkancho say the biggest and the best golf park in Ghana. Samates for newo. Sir. Aye. Na afi o se emesra wo mo. Na em hwe ani su ade.
Oye me presbyter. Oh okay. Ah ye shen senior presbyter me ko asori ni.
Mo say second round ye mpe matrama ko bia. Se no masuja no. Ye hu class.
Ombaje.
Class on boni ya e do second round na. No ma fi omoto. No ma fi omoto.
Ni senior mbacho. Na benyi. Bacho mo ni manager.
Senior Entoso. This is a discuss.
Nana Benny is managed by Asante.
Oh, evidence.
Oh, yes. Concrete one pound to say even contract. No, we are trying.
Oh no, Tinidini.
Yeah. Nana Benny is managed by Asante.
Why? Nana Benny. You see, there is a management team in place. Obekoko justifies yeah. So if they feel some okano and why do you blame the coach? But what where I'm coming from?
What me convince management?
Sir, this is why they have to go. Zeze, senka be kokun to kwanya.
Okoko zeze on to kwa.
Say nye football reason. Wanam jai. Me emra kam kokun to kwa.
Okoko zeze on to kwa.
Me prayer me uri me mam gini die. Koto kone Ediana. Oh, na Ediana hu ye. So say sada obi agini die. So I was going to fight people over and me call ye di premier ho na me edin.
The Adiana mfa.
Say, baby, yes, people so class e call ye. Not just say asem na no edin. But you see, player ekolon. Enye koto konkwa na ye bi o. Esi wo baby William Saliba. You remember him? Okolo Amakoya Paba. Now he's the mainstay. Arsenal defense. Abranti friend Cowell.
Yeah, Chelsea.
Okolo Amopaba. Say one ball obo it happens Kumasi Asante Kotoko okay season bi omo me binum koye and omo to about 15 players they won the league
Dr. Sapon
enti ade obi aye bi da
this second following season omo je
and omo je what I'm saying na nkoye kura o no mku yes ade
I say dey ekoye
what I'm saying is that Tima wetimi akofa bia ba
na be na emfa course no
abe bifu up awmetimi na result no omo ye bi da aye bi pen no you kana sama na eden
yeah
enti so omo ya ba say obeda kase bi omo mpe place no baby omo ye nkwara no Petima ebetima boa no obetima say useful to the club in the future. I don't think I have any problems with this thing. But you know now can there's a coach here so here superintendent over all this and I walk akoye you
say internet na say baby obi abeti
oh masa sasa yeah no yeah no internet ko height metiko you know
0536161707 ubetimi afre na wabadwumede so promise 102.7 highway sports and wasuguso hello
Good evening.
Hello.
Good evening.
Good evening, Bacho. Ma wone so kakra ma me why?
Okay.
Me Bacho meti obetimi manako.
Okay. The last 5 AFCON
me Bacho dini say.
Citizen by Francis.
Okay.
The last 5 AFCON played so far. Winners, no. I think the last one, Senegal, a win here, right?
Yeah.
Winners, no. How is the structure, their youth team that is supposed to be feeding the senior teams?
Okay.
How was that structure?
Okay.
Over these years, we've been struggling to win it.
O de beche online baby a wono e problem kakra. 0536161707 ubetimi afre na waba eye dwumadie no eso Hello. Yes, I'm Bacho Udin na do asema to aso.
Je pe me kwame agim kaza fi bunzi.
Okay, kwame Bacho yeti o.
Saka de me kan say. We je Dr. Ogu wa fail you. We was saying ke de me kokot.
On fail. Na
u play out no. Obu nyina outside wo ko o do ma to ibi ato transfer di bi so ma lo. Na de ba no. Yes, be na ho no. Ye ka se for mo na wo se wo mpere. Kinti Jan sen company kufuwe ma. What go dey ko irrigation. Na wo na akwe eto. Seven the bubu ni kwa na imugumu kuchi mobo. Na ma de oya de no. Wo so no nko bro. Ade dey so yesa. Wo se yi na kotoko ye ni abre. Ke kotoko wo ba no be ya no mu kun na supporters ni ya kometi ya ko mo fe no ma fa sa. Ejumu ni de me kan.
Okay, yeah, that's it. Yento aso. Hello. Hello. Oh. Sameno no. Akati wana ezo no. Yankoi. Hello. Evening.
Ofa na ka se boko de.
Ofa, nyame adumo bibi aboko. Ofa yetiu.
So ka bo no panel members abaswa so ka de on say. Ya bi before no. Sadia di o ma na kwan da bia na o ta ka sa se mo o lepa. Say who ti ma ye jama coach say ono nko anya yi especially over the mama striker because the new ya now so so the new the ball will be show ball so mo one time pass to obe na so so be but mo be will ball no na ye bu nem kawi sa na o le kwado na ke do ko offside for o ma boys ya baba ya se results by na pe na bo so na results ya yi o se po so here press conference when I get and a politician so call why and I mean your tough time you can't use the media against me to do what I don't want to do. It's very fun. If you have any events on the media and I'm going to be discipline, not in the Kumu and the no, the New you might be new White House. Only maybe new fire or yeah, the believe to focus on my good friend striker. Manu oyo kwani. Kwa shaka no oyo.
Obedua ye da se yemfa de onu su edi eho ofedua ena yete eye nanka no enche na news no eba. Hello.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes sir.
Mamoni aduma Tommy.
Nyame adum bi aboko.
Aduma aduma. Estre you put to yes.
Ola munyo. Hello.
Hello, Penny.
But you no quick my why? Same. I'm say the BC and the BC no. Yemfa last one na yen sorry so. Na fi news no emra emeto so emfa emmaye. Messages kakra so e wa ha. Same. Say the line is here no. Same na no. Nja you no be here training kakra. So nti me request training ma. Why? Because the rate will create confusion with Chirano. And we are not akofa samaba. On the note of Same, intimi ehun telephone so no. I didn't be call technicians no how more training no. Yede highway sports no ebisia. News at 6. Ena yede toaso. Yeda mu nyina se. Na ye kai mo say AFCON 2023 ayebo no 2024 no. Who commentary who sensem nyina no promise 102.7 and for 100.7 yede eye bibia be koso AFCON bia no yede ebebremo yede musia krobia atenase na afi mia Mr. Panyini akuasi doa ono so age adwa yebese share bim news at 6 on promise 102.7 and eto semufo panyini eye Korea en semufo nketo ano so wa ha yenkoi